minutes in or 6 seconds in. I hope this isn't herky jerky. Hopefully the internet's running well. And what's really weird is I put all my stuff over here because my daughter's trying to get to it. Now she's right there. It really should be over there so I can reach it. So please forgive my reach. Um, so Turkey Day is done. Black Friday hits, and I am not in my town for shopping. I'm not in my town for shopping. Usually I'm in Kansas, so that's usually then warrants Wichita shopping. Was not in Wichita. I was in a smaller town. So then I end up getting no comic book shopping done until I get home. Luckily, we got back Saturday night. I was able to rest up, recuperate, and thankfully, my wife wanted to go for a long walk with my daughter. So I was able to have those two go, drop me off at this shop. And she's like, have those two go, drop me off at this shop. And she's like, you know, if I drop you off at the shop for like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, are you sure you really want to do that? Yes. Yes, I do. So, you guys came to find out what I got. This is what I got. Everything was 50% off of the cover. And so, you know, ended up with huge amount of savings. I'm definitely thankful for Rainbow Comics Cards and Collectibles in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They have great sales, and of course, I'm watching my pocketbook now because of my daughter. I'm not really buying as many new comics, so it was really nice to get some of the old stuff. This really made me feel like how I felt 10, 15 years ago because I was getting a lot of trades and stuff. So, like we said, let's find out. Of course, I just said trades and everything, but the West Coast Avengers. So that was the only new book that I got for the week. Like I said, I was gone, so I was not able to pick that one up in my shop. Oh, and my daughter just picked up a bookmark and she just ran off with it. Anyway, Judge Dredd, number 2, Under Siege. I picked up number 1 and I just wasn't collecting, or I missed issue 2. And that's not yours either. And neither is that one. So, so Judge Dredd, I enjoyed Under Siege. It was, he goes to a community block, basically an apartment complex the size of a city block. And he finds out that the mutants have broken in and have taken over the place. And now he's got to fight his way out. So it seems a little bit like the movie. So I'll be very interested in that. Yeah, you picked up your puppy dog. Excellent. Let me just grab puppy dog real quick. Here's puppy dog. We got some, it's Little People's toys that have been being made forever. She got kind of the treehouse one. I remember getting the treehouse fort at one time. Judge Dredd number 3. So can't wait to continue to see how that series goes. Keeping all the books out of her hand. She likes when I sing. Catches her attention. Judge Dredd number 4. Continues, like I said, to be this very interesting series. There's a new one out that I'm debating if I will pick up. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure on that one. Generally, it always is the art that's the final factor on if I purchase them or not, and I usually get them late because I'm going for a bargain. So I did pick up Euthonauts number 1. I heard great things from, I believe, both Jen, a comic girl, and Travis on this. So flip through, and the artwork does look excellent. So it'll be interesting to hear. Euthonauts number 2. And Euthonauts number 3. Number 4 was still on the week-old shelf, and I wasn't sure if that would be at the bargain deal. So I decided to go ahead and just purchase these. I'll purchase the rest of them New Comic Book Day, most likely. Once again, 50% off. I have a friend at work who likes comics, also likes World War II. So I decided to grab this as kind of a gift for him. See what he thinks. Of course, you could see that wonderful price, and so I got it for half that price even. So it was a wonderfully ridiculous, great price. I'm very thankful again on the store for having them. And grab this one here first that you probably saw in the photo. Fearless Defenders. This one I originally picked up digital. Then I picked up a couple of physical copies. And then I guess I'm triple dipping because I did enjoy it. And I got both issues, as you see, at a great price, plus 50% off. So once again, beautiful, beautiful price at that much for triple dipping. And then lastly, I ended up picking up Power Pack, the, what do they consider it? Classic edition. For kids that get their magical or power abilities from aliens. And I remember getting this or reading this when I was younger. I did not even check on the date on this and see if it says. Oh, if you give me a second to flip to the inside, they should be telling me all this stuff right. Originally done. Oh yeah, you can just check out the ceiling there. Da 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 da. Come on, world. When was this done? All right, when I was younger. Let's just say when I was younger. Anyway, I remember my library was really great about having the Power Pack. I read like Peter Porker Spider Ham was one of the first comics. Power Pack I remember reading when I was younger. And I think that was kind of the foothold. So I probably never owned it. This is definitely nostalgia buy. They were, what was the cost on them now that I look? Originally $30, so $15 each. Both of them, together cost me $30. I like the concept that they got their powers from the aliens. That they're just brothers and sisters. I believe they become orphaned right away. It's all these different ideas of light and their powers. I think it's like light based. There's gravity based, material based. So like mini Avengers, kind of like, and so I just enjoy that idea of a family member. So kind of like your Fantastic Four, thrust into it. And then there was all these characters as I'm flipping through that I remember all these different space aliens that come back. So I'm usually not a space and alien kind of person, but for whatever reason, nostalgia will just say this definitely clicked with me. I had to purchase them. I've been thinking about it since they came out a couple months, maybe a year ago. And so I finally just pulled the trigger this time through. I didn't really spend that much on the trip. So this was something I wanted to do. This was also something that I believe that I could pass on eventually to my daughter. So um, hopefully this lives up to the nostalgia factor. As you know, your brain plays tricks on you that things were better. That they were more adult when you were a child. When you read them, you find out no, it was probably written for just slightly above your grade. Um, I think that's how I felt about a lot of stuff. I've reread some things, repurchased some comic books. Some have not lived up to the nostalgia factor. Some have, so things like G.I. Joe, done by Marvel, I've enjoyed. Reminded me of stories when I was collecting a couple G.I. Joe figures. Um, the Warlord, a couple Warlord comics back in that time frame when I originally got them. I picked up a couple on the cheap, dollar wise, and they've been enjoyable. I don't know that I pay more than cover price. As I flipped through, I was looking for one or two Deadpools. The Merc, I know he's a Merc with a mouth, but Merc for Money, I think it was. It was after Axis, and he had a couple of people that were working for him. Domino, Gorilla Man, Hit Monkey. I just thought it was hilarious, and I think I was looking for maybe one or two more. I think what's probably interesting if you have a comic shop anywhere, go in with the idea of trying to buy one specific Deadpool book, and as you look for Deadpool, boy, it's horrible. I mean, there are long boxes full. You don't know where the book falls in the series, and if it even would be under just Deadpool, if it's like Deadpool versus. Because now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing any Deadpool versus. A lot of the Deadpools that were in there were 11, 15, 22, $30 comics because of the cover on them. So, I mean, a lot of them, yeah, it was all about, I mean, who knows what's inside it, but they were showing a lot of special covers, funny covers, variant covers, gimmick covers, and just outrageous prices. So I don't know how to even go about doing that. I'll probably have to purchase maybe the Deadpool. Well, I'll just ask the guys in the shop. I'm sure probably someone tucked one of those cheap ones back there somewhere. Hopefully to be sold later on when it's actually worth money. But otherwise, it was a good day for me just to kind of relax, dig through, look all over the store. There's tons of places that I still haven't even, there's corners of it that I always find something new because, I always am so focused getting in, or time frame is an issue. Got to hurry up, get in, enjoy. So it was definitely nice just to be able to look all over the shop, to enjoy some relaxing time, to hunt those wonderful books that we enjoy getting. There's something about getting in a shop, getting your hands dirty, just digging through the books, seeing what's out there. So it was very enjoyable to get the few singles that I did pick up. The couple trades I really enjoyed. The sale items were good. But the power pack, I mean, that's what it was all about. It was nostalgia this time. So I am definitely thankful for what I got. It was a savings of like $85. I think I spent actually just a little over 50, but like you saw, some of them I got a sale on top of a sale, so it was very wonderful. It was just enjoyable to hang out there, chat, shop talk with a couple of the workers that were there. They were great guys. Garrett from Wednesday Comics was there, so I got to start out by just chatting with him a little bit, seeing how everything was going with his show and what we each were reading. I was able to recommend to him. He picked up two hardcover Shaolin Cowboy books, so I really definitely hope he enjoys those. But otherwise, that was it. I mean, like I said, this turkey is stuffed. I always watch other people's videos. I never understood how they could have such a backlog of books that they couldn't get to. Now, thanks to my daughter, my reading is entirely slow. My West Coast Avengers is still not read, so I have to get that one book read because there's spoiler stuff floating around everywhere. I did not get the Jimmy Kimmel episode one where he's on the cover, so crazy the stuff that's out there. I definitely hope everybody enjoys the videos. Like I said, I hope the internet connection is good. If not, I guess I'll have to start doing these maybe in the living room. It's funny, my daughter keeps bringing me plastic veggies, so it must be getting to be about dinner time. I'll have to feed her. So definitely hope everybody's reading their books. Hope everybody's enjoying. Maybe I may have forgotten Sergeant America Boom. So if anybody got this far, I hope you enjoy the boom. Otherwise, keep it up with the catchphrase. I hope you're enjoying what you're reading. Loving every minute of it, right? It's just clickety click and